Quick take on this story. Look, Joe Biden doesn't need a bill to fix the border. He just needs to enforce the law. That's been my view. That remains my view. The law is Section 212F of the Immigration and Nationality Act, which gives the president authority to suspend the entry of all aliens or any class of aliens. It's similar to Title 42, but it's even bigger than Title 42. It also includes the travel restrictions that were also implemented by President Trump. Now, in 2018, the Supreme Court supported Section 212F. The trouble is, Joe Biden won't enforce it. And that's one of the many reasons why we don't need a new piece of legislation, especially when that legislation could virtually codify somewheres between 5,000 and 8,000 illegals entering the U.S. per day. President Trump posted on Truth Social earlier, and I will quote, "Only a fool or radical left Democrat would vote for this horrendous border bill, which only gives shutdown authority after 5,000 encounters a day, when we have already the right to close the border now, which must be done," end quote. So liberal Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, who was a Democratic negotiator, he keeps gloating, quote, "The border never closes," end quote. Well, what does that tell you? Tells me the Bidens don't want to close the border. So-called reforms for asylum processing just encourage more illegal entries. Ditto for so-called parole migration and green cards and work permits. Years ago, the Trump administration proposed a checklist of criteria, think about this, for legal immigration, including just rudimentary things like speaking English, a little civics lesson on the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, a wee bit of American history, proof of a job. I mean, heaven forbid migrants should speak the language and know a little bit about the country. Of course, none of that is in Biden's bill. And if former President Trump wins the election, why should he be stuck with numerical targets that are way too high, much higher than his own crackdown on illegals before he left office 4 years ago? I'm also interested in the discussion of Texas Governor Greg Abbott that's putting up barbed wire around the Eagle Pass. That has dramatically reduced the number of illegals. Interesting. Of course, the Bidens oppose any such barriers, but barbed wire reminds me of building a wall, which is another good Trump idea. And all this reminds me of Remain in Mexico, which has, I think, been ignored in this bill. So, is any updating of Title 42? I don't think that's in this bill anyplace. And I want to add, like so many institutions in Joe Biden's America, the border is completely broken. But in a real sense, you know what? America is broken. The border is just a symptom. The problem is much larger. The justice system, the economy, the Middle East and foreign policy, schools, universities, government censorship, all of it's broken. In another sense, the Biden administration is broken. And Donald Trump is working very hard to get a chance to fix it. And that's my take.